The Jamaica Premier League playoffs match day one was epic. Brilliant, brilliant atmosphere. Brilliant, brilliant experience. The result I wanted didn't go as I expected, but I guess that is football sometimes. Anyways, big up yourself, people. Welcome back again to MG Sports TV. Thank you very much again for joining me. Arnett Garden 1, Portmore United 1, Waterhouse 1, Tivoli Garden 1. It's a one-all affair in the Jamaica Premier League playoff. Brilliant goals, brilliant atmosphere, wonderful celebration, a lot to play for. This set up the next set of games to be the best of the best. Anyways, hit the like button, people. Thank you very much for tuning in as always. If you're here, if you're already here, I would really appreciate it if you smash that like button thoroughly. I would definitely appreciate it if you do so. Anyways, so we are here in the final stages of the Jamaica football, or the Jamaica Premier League. Jamaica football is on a high, is on an uprise, and I have to say, big respect to Stephen Douglas at the PFJL, big respect to Owen Hill, big respect to Chris Williams. They have done a lot to raise the standard of the excitement surrounding the local football. They have done a lot. I mean, crazy amount of work. But don't know, say, we have to discuss it. We have to discuss it here. Me, first of all, I tell you, I was nervous going to the game because we know Arnett to play. Arnett to play. So I was nervous going to the game. The first game on the card was the Waterhouse versus Tivoli. And two leading goal scorers going up against each other in Javier Bryan and Justin Dunn. Javier Bryan did get himself on the score sheet through a penalty. Justin Dunn didn't get to score. Nevertheless, it was a really, really exciting matchup. I do believe that in my estimation, it was the two games was just unexpected. First off, as I said, first game, Waterhouse versus Tivoli. Throughout the season, Waterhouse has not been necessarily the most consistent team. They have not necessarily been the most consistent team. But one thing for sure, they do have quality in the team. And Tivoli, who have been they have been very, very consistent throughout the season in their results, in how they play. I was surprised with how the game started. It was all Waterhouse in the first half. Waterhouse was creating multiple chances. Waterhouse were just knocking on the door, until finally the Tivoli defense answered the door and opened the door. Unfortunately, that's something that they shouldn't have done. Gave away a penalty. I think it was a little bit before halftime they gave away a penalty. And Javier Bryan stands up. As you know, tends to do so far this season. Put the ball in the back of net from the penalty spot. Brilliant finish from the star, the leading goal scorer for Waterhouse. And I think overall, the first half was all Waterhouse. They created a lot of chance. Leonardo Thomas running through the middle of the park. Christian pinging the balls left and right. And Tivoli did not have an answer for the first half. But second half, rolling in, the tides change. And everything switch in favor of Tivoli. And that is where you see Tivoli, the class and quality that Tivoli have been displaying throughout the season will have come to life. And most definitely, I have to say, it was a brilliant, brilliant second half performance from Tivoli. If Tivoli had started the game like that, maybe they would have won. And if Waterhouse would have finished the game like how they started the first half, maybe they would have won. So it was basically a game of two halves. Second half, Tivoli take back control of the game, pinging passes all over the place. Penny Cook doing a lot of work. I think Penny Cook was pivotal for them. McCain, I think it's McCain, the youngster, they call him Messi. He was really good. I mean, he's so technically good. Caused the Waterhouse defense a lot of problems out on the left-hand side. He's left-footed. But overall, I think it was a fairly contested game where the result is concerned. A game of two halves. First half, Waterhouse, they got their goal in their moments. Second half, Tivoli, and they got their goal in their moments. And overall, I think it was a good result based off how the game panned out. Which means this game sets up the 1-1 result sets up the second leg to be epic because no one can play so safe, no one can play so secure in the second leg. You have to go for the kill. You have to go for it. Then, anyways, next matchup. Hey, Portmore United versus Arnett Garden. Arnett Garden versus Portmore United. Jungle, a rumble. Now, first of all, I thought that the first half were predominantly in favour of Portmore United. A bit of slow start from Arnett Garden. Not sure, maybe they came out a bit cautious. Portmore United really stepped up the pressure on Arnett. Some really good intricate play, trying to control the game, trying to control the moments in the game. I think Arnett kind of target. I think they kind of target Alex. I think he kind of target Alex Marshall in some sense, because what Portmore's trying to hit Alex Marshall as early as possible, as high as possible in the danger zone, and for him to create or do his magic. Nevertheless, I think Arnett was quite smart in keeping Marlon Martin close to him. And as soon as he received the ball, Marlon Martin hit him early, get at him early. Then now he'll be a second person to press him, just to evade him or stop him from making those quick twists and turns. I think Arnett struggled defensively in the first half. Quite a few chances were presented to the Portmore United team. Stevie Young kind of got a few chances as well, which I was disappointed that he couldn't put away. But throughout the first half, though, Arnett have some dangerous moments through Kaheim Dixon. Oh my word. Cheese man caused a problem. Anyway, funny, first half. It wasn't necessarily his best game, but me I tell you, the man caused some problem. The man are running behind the left back, the man are running behind. Every time he get the ball, he go behind the left back and whip some ball across, get into some dangerous area. One time he hit one straight up. Hey, Dixon, Papi. Papi, no bother with it. Hey, he caused some problem. Arnett Garden with some nice... So in the second half now, I think he was predominantly Arnett Garden. You could see that Portmore got a bit weary. So we got the goal in the first half. It was basically like a deflected goal, I think. Who crossed the ball again? I don't remember who crossed the ball. Yeah, Alex Marshall received the ball on the left-hand side, whipped the ball in, and I think somebody hit the ball, hit the post, hit the back of Phil on the wing. I think the back and head or in back, and roll going a goal. That's how we break. Portmore United break the deadlock. But I think it was a fairly decent, fairly a little bit in favour of Portmore United the first half. But I think Arnett also had opportunities. Arnett also had their moments in the first half as well. Now in the second half, it was all Arnett Garden. Especially in the last 20 minutes of the game, they look fresher, they look younger, they look like they wanted it more. A key factor in the second half I realized was that Xavier Gilbert took off Marlon Martin and had Shea Smith. Shea Smith came on. Kelson came on. Who else came on as well? I think he can bring on a lot of fire, a lot of runners. Kelson come on, Shea Smith come on. I think there's a runner Brown. So they brought on quite a lot of runners, some quick players in the latter stage of the game who are fresh. And that would have definitely taken a toll on the Portmore United defence. I thought the Portmore United defence was really, really good to hold their own throughout it. But nevertheless, down the left-hand side, who got it? I think ball went out. I think there was a miss kick from one of the defenders to clear the ball out, and the ball went to the right-hand side. The right-hand side of the defence, Portmore United defence, and Phil on the wing, latch onto the ball, whipped it across the box, and guess who feet the ball drop hot? The man who you never wanted to drop at, but it is none other than Fabian Reid hitting the back of the net. And maybe if it was anyone else, maybe they wouldn't score, but once a Fabian Reid, and funny enough, Fabian Reid get quite a few chances. I didn't put them away, but he did put away that one. He's a quality striker. Nevertheless, I think Arnett Garden ended the game on a higher note, and probably maybe as Portmore United supporters, I think that's maybe something you kind of slightly have to worry about. Just the same, I do believe that when Siobhan Walsh came on for Portmore United, it cost the Arnett Garden defenders a lot of problems because he's very powerful, he's very strong, hold up the ball well, and I think he created some moments for himself. So nevertheless, I do think based on how the last 20 minutes of this game panned out, I think I can give an estimate what's likely to happen in the next game, what likely changes we're going to see in the next game, and what likely system or setup the coaches are going to do in the next game. But nevertheless, I think it was a game of two half, and fairly so, the game ended 1-1. I think in the balance of play, maybe I said this game was a little bit in favor more of Arnett because they created a lot more chances, especially in the second half, than Portmore United. So I just poor finish didn't really make them take that game to bed. But luckily, Portmore United do get an extra chance. And I believe when you play against a team like Portmore United, I don't finish them off, especially when you get the opportunity to. It can hurt you. I think it can hurt you. I think Arnett Garden should have done the job from the first leg, but this is me being fair. Taking off the Portmore United cap. I think they should have get the job done from the first half. They should have definitely get the job done from the first leg. Let's see if they can replicate that same opportunities for the second leg. Nevertheless, I think overall it was a great experience, a brilliant experience in the night for supporters in the night. It was a good look, and I think it was overall a good two good games, and makes the second leg very, very excited. And I'm excited to see the second leg. Anyways, this is my max reaction for the two games. Big up on yourself, people. Smash the like button, hit subscribe button. If you were there, tell us what you think. And I'll see you guys again. Until next time, MG Sports TV. We're out. God bless. Boom.